Well, I finally did it. I finally made the time to make a YouTube video. Now, we're going black and white today because once again, we are talking about contrast. Everybody always wants the opposite. My child is too quiet. I wish he could talk more. My child talks too much. I wish he could talk less. Or, my life is too quiet. I wish it was more challenging. My life is too challenging. I wish it was more quiet. Everybody always wants the opposite. So, my hair is too curly. I wish it was more straight. My hair is too straight. I wish it was more curly. Because by understanding why that's too much, we understand why the other thing's more better. By understanding the contrasts, we understand things. People who go through the most stuff learn the most stuff. People who go through the most problems are so wise. The greatest spiritual teachers you will ever meet are those that have been through problems. You see, because if life didn't have problems, there will be nothing to laugh about. So there'll be nothing to talk about. There'll be nothing to debate about. It'll just be, how was your day? It was good. How was yours? It was also good. Oh, that's nice. Hey, I like this color. Oh, I like that color too. There'll be nothing to debate about. There'll be no colors in life. There'll be no uniqueness, you see. There'll be no, I wonder what his opinion is. It'll just be, oh, I already know what it is. So, to me, the first thing to go about this is to try to find the positive in your situation, because everybody always wants to be in someone else's shoes. You just gotta figure out why, because everything has its positive and its negative. Everything's perspective. But if that doesn't work, that takes me to number 2. You gotta have a sense of humor, right? If you think people are crazy when they're laughing all the time, wait till you see them when they're not laughing. You see, the laughing is to prevent them from going crazy. I know this from personal experience. It helped for me. Because craziness could be used for good or for bad. Power could be used for good or for bad. Everything's perspective. It just depends how you use things. You can say, oh, that's crazy, that amazing piece of art. That's so out of this world. It's so weird how he can do that. Weird, wonderful, interesting, exciting, real, different. Depends how you use it. You can either go crazy to drive other people crazy and everyone's all, ah, or you can use it for creativity, for laughing. That's why comedians are so funny, because of the experiences in their life, because of the contrast that they experienced. If life was perfect, there will be nothing to laugh about. Because that people wouldn't know what fun is. Because if you notice, fun is funny. When people are having fun, they're always laughing. Have you noticed? Because that's all part of having fun. Funny. The universe has a sense of humor. The universe has a sense of humor. Nature has a sense of humor. Have you looked around? You think because something is crazy, oh, it's too crazy, it's probably not true. Oh, it's true. Have you seen the world? It's a real thing. The universe has a sense of humor. It's how we see things. Because some people say, oh, you take life too seriously. You got to have more fun. And other people say, oh, you're laughing too much. You got to take it more seriously. Everybody always wants the opposite. We're all looking at things from a completely different point of view, completely different perspective. And our perspective is usually based on our own experiences. Our opinions are usually based on our own experiences, our own personal reality. You see, it's so funny. Everybody always wants the opposites. The people who have the challenging life want the simple life, and the people who have the simple life are too bored and they want the challenging life. Everybody always wants the opposite. But that's what makes it interesting, you see. So, remember, life is a joke. So, my computer just shut down. Now, I could get upset over that, or I could laugh about it, because stress is bad for us. Stress can actually put us down. Stress can do a lot of damage to us. It can, most sicknesses are caused by stress. Now that we understand the contrast, the opposite is laughter. Laughter is joy. When you're laughing, you're smiling. It's joy. Because laughter prevents sicknesses. We're more healthier. We live longer. Studies have shown that people who have laughed were cured from a lot of uncurable diseases. And people who have stress were usually more vulnerable to these diseases. The human body is made to laugh. You see, the universe isn't trying to stress us. The universe is just trying to get us to laugh. Can you find the humor in your situation today? We might not always find the humor, and I get there's things we gotta take seriously. But sometimes there is a rainbow behind every storm. Maybe it's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's so interesting. Have you seen the news? How people are always debating with one another? It's hilarious. They're so focused on who is right, and they're so focused on who is wrong. Instead of, how are we going to make this right? Oh, that person knows everything there is to know about this particular situation. They're so confident about this because they know everything there is to know about it, but they're not so confident they can do something about it. Exactly. It's funny. It's so funny. Life is funny. It's a small world, not a big world. Anyways, that's the idea. Some people want the big life, some people want the small life. We always want the opposite. Always. So trying to find gratitude in the situation that we have doesn't work out that well. Better start laughing. And laughing doesn't mean, oh, I'm going crazy because I'm always laughing over, oh, that person's going crazy, he's laughing over everything. No. That's preventing that's keeping them, it's keeping them on track. That's keeping them, it's better to laugh about something than to stress about something. If you had a choice between stressing over everything or laughing over everything, wouldn't you pick laughing? Like, wouldn't that be a better choice? Wouldn't that be healthier? Why do you think the little children are so much more healthier? You see, it's the grown men who have all these health problems because they face the seriousness of life. And we get it, it's real. But my goodness, is it really worth it to live like that? You want to make life worth living. Because then we're always trying to get somewhere. We always want the opposite. I'm not satisfied with this, so I want the opposite. You see, like, I have the loud life, I want the quiet life. And somebody else out there has the quiet life and they wish they had my life and I wish I had their life. Everybody wants the opposite. Nobody's satisfied. Because there is no such thing as completion. There is always something else to complete. I'm going to throw that out there. It is an infinite universe. There is no such thing as completion. There is just infinity. There is no limit. There is no limit. There is just, and we think, oh, I don't have something. I'm limited because I don't have something. So life is probably limited because I do not have that. Actually, the reason why you do not have that is because life is infinite. Because there is always more to have. You see what I'm saying? We think because we do not have something that life is limited. No. That doesn't mean life is limited. It's the opposite. Because life is infinite, there's always something more. It's infinite knowledge. Nobody knows everything. Infinite wisdom. There's always more to know. Nobody knows everything. We do not even use half of our brains. There's so many other perspectives and dimensions and frequencies and realities of looking at things. But most of us look at life from that one-dimensional view, which is why most of us don't use much of our brains. But the moment that we begin to see the contrast in all things, we're going to evolve as human beings. You just watch. One day people are just going to start laughing. Watch. One day people are going to be like, what are we doing? It's like everything's a constant battle. It costs $0 to be kind to one another. But it's like, oh, it's such a hard thing to do. Like being kind to one another is such a hard thing to do, you see. So, you're going to see one day people are going to wake up and they're going to laugh. They're going to laugh and they're going to be like, all this time, all we had to do was be kind to one another. Man. So many lives could have been saved. But such a simple action. Love. So simple. So simple to be kind to one another. And people are going to laugh. You're going to see. You're going to see. People are going to be like, what were we thinking about? Look, how is this life? I can't believe we were falling for this. We were so brainwashed. We were so programmed. You're going to see. Humanity's going to awake. And we're going to see that life is an illusion. It's all an illusion. It's all a joke. And our third eye is going to open. We're going to see things that nobody else has ever found. Because people are always inventing things. People are always discovering things. People say, oh, you're never going to build a rocket ship to the moon. That's crazy. Key word, crazy. Remember that. When something sounds crazy, it's probably true. They thought it was crazy. Oh, that's crazy. That's an airplane? Really? Oh, I never saw that back then. It's crazy. There's a lot of crazy things. It's a real thing. Secret organizations are real. It's in the history books. It's a real thing. There aren't secrets do exist. We do not even know half of the secrets of the universe. We do not even have any idea that there is so much more to life than what we see. We are going to wake up. Our eyes are going to be so wide open. We're going to be like, wow, this is what we've been missing out on. The same exact tradition that we have been following. This is what love is. We should have done this a while back. This is so much better than competition. I was so focused on competition. Wow, this is what love is. Money can't buy this. Money cannot buy this. That's what's going to be coming out of. You're going to see. One day, it's probably going to be millions of years by now because the way most of us think, but one day we're going to be like, wow, this feeling of loving one another and everyone just being kind is so free and so easy that money cannot buy it. And it doesn't have to. Have a blessed day. You see, it's so funny how my computer just doesn't want to work. You see, I could get stressed over this, but it's all a joke. It's all a joke.